from Southern Maryland's weather leader. This is a JB Weather Alert.
Hello and good afternoon. The mic says that we're all good, so I'm going to hope that we're good. I'm Forecaster John Bordash here with you in the JB Weather Center this afternoon. I've been here almost all day tracking the oppressive heat, the oppressive humidity, and those two together have helped to lay the groundwork for the threat of some scattered storms as we move through the afternoon and evening, and we are beginning to see some of those fire up. First, good afternoon. I am Forecaster John Bordash. We do have a very active afternoon on tap across the region. We're looking at weather impacts from several different areas. We've already seen the first parts of that with the heat and humidity out there. The heat index at Pax River, and I can try to bring this up quickly here on our system. We'll let that load up. The heat index at Pax River is now up to 110 degrees. It is feeling very hot, very oppressive out there. And again, that's allowed for some thunderstorms to develop across the area. These are not overly strong at the moment. They're not severe right now, but they are bringing plenty of thunder and lightning, and they are bringing some heavy rain to some areas. Initially, we played this back here over the last half hour, and even if we take this out to the last hour, we saw one quick thunderstorm, a little shower bubble up off the beaches over the bay, but now we've seen another storm fire up over the plateau that's slowly working its way eastward. That's bringing some thunder, lightning, heavy rain to Hughesville. We saw another storm down here near St. Inigos bring plenty of lightning, and that's now beginning to work on over towards Park Hall, just south of Pax River, and this will be moving here on out over parts of the open bay here pretty shortly. So we do have right now a severe thunderstorm watch that is in effect for Calvert and St. Mary's counties, as well as our friends down south in Virginia. That goes until 8 o'clock tonight. So I really think between now and about 8 o'clock is going to be when we're talking about the threat of storms. What's allowing these storms to fire is that hot and humid are those hot and humid conditions, which has really allowed for storm energy in the atmosphere to build and really focus right over parts of our region. And that's what's allowing for these thunderstorms to really not just form, but when they do form, have a lot of energy to tap into and become severe. We do have that elevated severe weather risk today. These are going to be your primary threats. I think we could have the threat of a localized flash flooding event if you see a couple of storms move on over your area, and damaging winds. That threat of hail is there. It's non-zero. I don't think hail will be the biggest story today, and that threat of a tornado is exceptionally low. This isn't a setup that typically allows for tornadic development. As we move through the rest of the afternoon going into the evening hours, we're keeping it hot here through sunset tonight. So if you have a shower that moves overhead, you could see temperatures briefly dip down. So right now, Pax River is sitting at 93 degrees. I suspect our 3 o'clock reading will probably be back down into the 80s because you have a shower moving over Pax River right now. But if you don't see one of these showers or thunderstorms move over, you're going to see those mid to upper 90s stick around through sunset tonight. And that's going to allow for that thunderstorm threat to continue through about 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. We will get these out of here probably just after sunset tonight, which is great news. But we're keeping the humidity around and we're staying warm. By midnight tonight, we're still looking at temperatures that are sitting there in the upper 70s to lower 80s. And feeling much warmer than that. So coming back over here, you can see, just zooming out, you can see the activity we have right now isn't widespread. Not everyone's seeing them. It really is just kind of southern St. Mary's County right now. Then this little guy here that is formed, that's now moving on over towards Hughesville, southern parts of PG County. If you're in northern Calvert County, heads up, Huntingtown, lower Marlboro here over the next little bit. If I draw a manual storm track here with this storm, we note that we have this moving at about 25 miles per hour here to the northeast. And that's going to put this into Huntingtown here right around 3 o'clock. You already have some showers out there potentially, but the worst of the storm moves in right around 3 o'clock, getting on up towards the beaches around 3:15. And then this little guy down here in this blue polygon is a marine warning. It's fired one of those up. That's also moving out towards the eastern shore. We will likely see some more thunderstorm development back towards the west as we head later into the afternoon. By about 4 o'clock or so, that's when we should start to see some additional thunderstorm development along I-95, and that will look to push eastward. as what would be classified a cold front, but it isn't really bringing colder conditions. As that pushes through, that'll help to kick off some additional storms. So stay weather aware. I'll be here in the Weather Center all day. You can get updates always, Facebook and Twitter. Head over to jbweather.net. That's going to be the best place you can get my updates today. You have live radar over there and Futurecast, so you can play with both of those, see what's happening in your neck of the woods, and the live blogs going on over there as well. So all of my social media updates will be on the live blog. And the best part is you could just scroll down and see what it is I've been saying instead of trying to piece together different social media posts. But stay weather aware. I'll be here throughout the afternoon, continuing to track everything. And a severe thunderstorm watch does remain in effect for the pink counties. That goes until 8 o'clock tonight. In the meantime, I'm Forecaster John Bordash. Thank you so much for joining me right now. And if you have any new updates, I'll be back here with you live to continue to keep you updated.
Check the forecast anytime online at jbweather.net.